This tutorial will explain how to interrogate a pair of images or a set of images at a low spatial resolution and a coarse grid, and then interpolate those results onto a finer grid, which allows you to save a lot of calculation time over, let's say, using large windows on a fine grid. Alright, so as an example, I will be using homework 5 from my 2016 class, 2016 PIV class, so I will load in those two recordings and then go to the evaluation window. And as you see, the default for the evaluation is 32 by 32 pixel windows. But I happen to know that the displacement in this pair of images is as large as is greater than 20 pixels. So my 32 by 32 pixel window with a maximum search radius of 15 pixels will not be able to find that, will not be able to measure that. So I need to go to a larger window. So I will start out with a 64 by 64 pixel window. Now, one approach would be to interrogate these images using a 16 by 16 grid, which is the grid that I would like to use for a following 32 pixel window interrogation. However, that is a 75% overlap and significantly oversamples the images, which results in increased waiting time, wasted computations, and so on. So I will change this to 32 pixel, to a 32 by 32 pixel grid, and which is a 50% overlap, and that's the standard in the PIV world. The searching radius, the maximum search radius, is the window size over 2 minus 1, which in this case would be then 31 pixels. I'm going to do a multi-pass interrogation, and I'm going to use window shifting. So it's set on memory location 2, no reason to change it from that at this point. Central difference interrogation, continuous window shifting, 4-point image correction, and to do it in a central difference manner. Alright, so I'll click close, and you notice the grid changed from a finer grid to a coarser grid, and I'll click start. And let's put it up to 5 loops, and I'll set the convergence criterion down to 0 to make it do all 5 of those loops. And you see the box interrogation window scanning around the image. Now it just stopped updating the screen, but that's okay, it's still executing in the background, and you see the statistics of the convergence is getting better and better. Alright, so I know from the particle concentration in these images that I can do a finer interrogation. So I know that the 32 by 32 pixel window size interrogation will work. But I have a coarse grid here. I have large windows on a coarse grid. So what I need to do is to map this coarse velocity data onto a finer grid. So first thing, I could save this. That's probably prudent to save this, but I won't save this velocity file. I'm just going to use it directly. So what I'm going to do is take it. It's currently in location, it's in memory M0, which is the memory that's being displayed, and I'm going to save it into memory location 1. Now, then I'll go into the settings, and I will change the window size to the size that I want, which is 32 by 32 pixels, and the grids should be 16 by 16 pixels. I could change this search radius to 15, but that'll happen automatically. I'm going to put my displacement vector field into M1, so I'll choose that as the memory location to use. And CDI, CWS, 4P, and CDIC, I'll leave those all set up like that. And you notice that the grid has changed to a finer grid. So now I will take that memory I'm going to interpolate with the data in M1. So that was the coarse data. I'm going to interpolate it onto a finer grid. All right, and what you see is it has interpolated onto a finer grid, but there are a number of points missing around the border. In order to turn those points on, I need to do a further interpolation. It's actually not an interpolation, but rather an extrapolation. And the way I do that is I'll left click upper left corner and left click lower right corner, and now you notice the points have been made bright. The points that were missing have been made bright, and now I can go back to interpolation, and I'll do interpolation with current data, and you'll see that it interpolated out to the edge of the image. So this is now going to be my shift, my window shifting file, and I will stick this, as I said earlier when we were looking at the settings, I will put this in location M1. And now I can start, and let's leave it on 5 iterations just for the everything else, I'll leave everything else the same. Notice I'm doing no secondary iterations because I've sort of manually arranged these secondary iterations. This is a secondary iteration. Alright, so click OK. And if you look carefully, you can see the interrogation window scanning around the image. And it has finished. So, and you can see the statistics, the convergence is going along great. So, what this tutorial has showed you is how to do an interrogation on a coarse grid, and then refine that grid and change the window size and do it on a finer spatial resolution. And now I could save this, but I won't show you that. Thank you.